But could you ever see like a reboot of the NWO, or could you ever see that maybe that brand being successful again with the right people, possibly?
I don't think so, man. I have a hard time envisioning what that would look like. And I've been asked like, who would be like your NWO like today? And I just don't have a good answer for that because I think we just can't replicate what that was in that time period. It was so of the time. It was really just like a convergence of different factors, from, Hall taking the chance and leaving the WWF, right? Nash's charisma and his humor and his intellect, Hall's creativity. And then you combine that with Hogan's star power and his savvy about what the audience wants and how to deliver it to them, and you took those three things, put those three guys together, and it created like this thing that really can't be duplicated. Because look, they're like, I mean, you need like an invasion type of deal. So like now there's two promotions, right? There's AEW, of course. So and then you also the other thing too, man, is like the internet is so big, the social media is so big. Like we all know kind of what's going to happen before it does. It's so hard to surprise fans these days. And Hall showing up on Nitro was a surprise. The whole thing, Hogan turning was a shock, and that's so hard to do today because of like just our social media and our technology and stuff like that. So I just don't think it could be duplicated again. I think the Bloodline was incredible. Bloodline was such an incredible long-term story, and there are, I guess, comparisons to the NWO just because of the faction like the NWO was. I think it's very different in so many ways, but that's like the closest thing that I could think of where it's like, if you could just commit to telling a good long-term story with a plan, and lay it out with the right cast, or the right characters, the right wrestlers, and like the right angles and stuff, you can catch like that lightning in a bottle where it becomes a popular money-making drawing storyline faction. And the Bloodline did that. But to do like another NWO, it's like it just can't happen.